Hello and welcome to my next beer review for the 2015 Spring Smash Off. Tonight I am going to be reviewing Jay Ellis's entry. Now, when this one arrived, and obviously I opened the box and went through them all, this one really did catch my eye. Now, ready for this? It's a Jay Ellis Deliveryboy555, which is a Belgium IPA at 6.1%, 49 IBUs, using Marrisotter and Galaxy hops, and it's got 3522 Belgian Ardennes yeast. And I believe I have watched a video of you brewing this one, if I recall right, or something very, very similar. Give you a look at the label here. There we go. Again, a bottle conditioned beer. Only pointing out that it's bottle conditioned, and I've been pointing them out on other videos because mine wasn't bottle conditioned. I know Harry's wasn't bottle conditioned. So it's just, you know, it's an extra thing to add. Right, here we go. Same glass again. See how we get on here. Already starting to rise. I can smell the Galaxy hops from here. Alright, I just gave the glass a rinse out. They just love dishwashers when you don't have to rewash your glass afterwards. Same glass. And here we go. Gonna give us a nice gentle pour. Look at the colour of that. Ooh. Now, I don't want to get caught out like I have on some of the other beers. Let's see how we're getting on height-wise. I don't want to kick it too early, but I'm going to kick it there. I know it is Belgium IPA. I don't know if that Belgian yeast is a sort of a Belgian yeast that you dump in or not, but I'm not going to. Being an IPA. Right, first of all, we've got sort of a off-white, just a little bit smaller than Littlefinger head. Again, great carbonation. This, I haven't mentioned at all, but this is a non-nucleated glass. It's just a plain glass bottom glass. Now, this one could win awards for clarity. Doesn't look it in the video, but it is clear. It's probably because a bit of haze appeared, but you can see me for this. When you're looking at it in the light, this is a good looking beer. That's nice and clear. It's a really nice orange sort of. It gives you. See, that's a brown. It's a real oranginess about it. That's certainly going to get some good marks for appearance, this one. See, carbonation rising up through the glass beautifully. Now, just to see what the aroma's like. I'm quite excited because it was Marrisotter, wasn't it? Yeah, Marrisotter and Galaxy. I mean, I've done a lot of beers with Marrisotter and Galaxy, but never this sort of yeast. So, you can smell the Galaxy. But you're also getting a cloviness. There's something more than just the Galaxy hop. Yeah, certainly. I'm getting like a clove as well as the Galaxy. Like a really nice combination. I'm looking forward to tasting this one. Right. Going in for the taste. I don't know why, but these videos, it feels like a lot of pressure when you go to take a drink. It feels like you're all watching me. Ooh. Ooh. Gosh, there's a lot going on there. That's a big beer. Say 6.1%. It's going to go in again. I'm getting the alcohol. I can taste the alcohol in it. I'm getting a real bitterness, like a zingy bit, not zingy, yeah, like a zingy bitterness. I've got that sort of. I'm not tasting the malt. I'll be honest with you. I'm not tasting Marrisotter, the Marrisotterness that you get. I'm not smelling Marrisotter. I am smelling it. The Galaxy is obviously quite a strong flavoured hop, and oh, it really works. You've got those sort of. There's a good, strong backbone of bitterness from the hop additions right there, first of all. And then Galaxy, which tends to have this real fruity sort of smoothness. It's sort of that with the cloviness. The cloviness produced from like the yeast really sort of come together. Really, really work well. Gosh. I think I'd slow down a little bit on this one. I think this is a beer I'm going to spend a bit of time with. Really going to enjoy a bit of time with this one. See how the flavours come out as it warms up a bit. I've not been keeping them particularly cold actually, but having it out. Yeah, going to go and spend a bit of time with this, and I'll come back with a few more thoughts. Cheers. Alright, I've spent a bit of time with this beer. The thing that's really struck me is Marrisotter and Galaxy are quite common sort of IPA, as it is an IPA, a combination. But the yeast, it just absolutely changes this. This is like a perfect sort of. I wish almost that this could be brewed and split into two batches. One fermented with like US-05 or a sort of your standard sort of West Coast yeast, and then the rest with this yeast. Because I think the standout thing here is the yeast has absolutely changed this. I'd never consider Marrisotter and Galaxy to end up tasting like this. Yeah, it's got the familiar Galaxy taste to it. I think this is an absolutely fantastic beer. I don't know if I was to brew it, if I would change anything. I just would like to it's a beer you've got to drink slowly, especially at 6%. It's a big beer. It has a big IPA bitterness. You certainly could classify it as an IPA. I don't know if it's a recognised sort of style or it's a mashup, but it certainly works. If there's one thing Smash Competition has taught me, is experiment a bit more with some yeasts. I mean, I'm Mangroves, Jacks, the sort of West Coast, or just US-05. I don't really tend to do anything, but I've now had a couple of beers. This one, and then the Y yeast in Andy Todd's the Walk the Vine. That was the ESB yeast. So not only in a competition where we're looking at single hop, single malt to learn to taste the two, but there's a massive third element that sort of comes into play, being the yeast. Thank you very much. I have certainly enjoyed this one. Cheers.